One of the chores that we like to do here in the fall at Oklahoma Gardening is fertilize our trees. Now, usually you don't think of fertilization in the fall, but it's actually an excellent time to fertilize your trees because even though the tops are going dormant, the roots are still actively growing. Now today I'm putting urea fertilizer on our trees, and the recommended rate is about 3 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. Now that's actual nitrogen. That doesn't mean fertilizer. And if you notice, urea here on the bag, the first number tells how much nitrogen is in it, and it's got 46% actual nitrogen. You can also use ammonium nitrate, and it only has 34% actual nitrogen. So you're going to have to put on more ammonium nitrate to get the same amount of nitrogen on your trees. Now if we want to come over here and look at what these fertilizers look like, in the first bowl here is ammonium nitrate, and it's more of a beaded consistency. Then if you move over, we've got some urea, which is what I'm using today, and it's more of a crystalline structure, and it's more concentrated form of nitrogen. We also have some sulfur-coated urea here, which is, the sulfur coating is for slower release. And this is really good to put on your trees if they're close to waterways or a water source, because the sulfur coating will help the nitrogen not wash into the water source quite so rapidly. In our last bowl we have a little bit of Osmocote here, and that's a very slow release fertilizer, and it actually has to be incorporated into the soil to be effective. Now I've weighed out, because we're fertilizing this tree, it's got 100 square feet of area. I weighed out 10 ounces of urea fertilizer, and I'm just going to come over here and place that on the tree. Now when you fertilize, you don't want to put all your fertilizer here at the base of your tree, because you'll damage the bark of the tree and the roots won't be able to take it up. So what you want to do is come out about a foot from the tree to a foot past the drip line. And the drip line is where the leaves end, and that's where most of your roots are that are taking up nutrients. And you want to broadcast this in a circle around the tree. Don't put it all in one spot, because you'll burn the grass underneath, and you could burn the tree roots as well. Now also, we've waited until about 10 days after the first frost, because if you'll notice, our Bermuda grass is dormant at this time, and so it's not going to get the fertilizer, and the tree is going to get the benefit from the fertilizer. Now after you get this spread out, you'll want to go ahead, and if it's not going to rain, you'll want to water this in. If it's going to rain, then you don't have to worry about that. And you can fertilize now until the ground freezes hard. It's a great time to fertilize your trees and shrubs, and so I hope you'll try that at home. Thanks.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.